Witch TikTok. So this is a long-awaited video, and it's going to be breaking up into several parts, but this truly is how to cast a circle. My way of casting a circle, at least. First off, there's some other names that calling a circle will go by. You'll hear calling the watchtowers, opening the watchtowers, calling corners, and of course, casting a circle. But they're all basically the same thing. There's some differences, but basically, all in all, they're the same. Basically, you're creating a sacred space of protection. Most of the times, you're calling upon the elements to create a magical, powerful protection to help aid you in your magical work. So you would do these types of things when you're doing spell work, spirit work, rituals, things in that nature. Sometimes this process involves deities and spirits to help you create that sacred circle or space, and also to invite those spirits or deities into your space to help aid you with guidance, wisdom, and might. There's going to be more in a part 2 about how to incorporate the elements into your circle. Bless it be. Hey, TikTok, so welcome to my part 2 of how to cast a circle. This time we're going to be talking about the elements. So what are the elements? Good question. When we talk about the elements, we cover 5 major parts. So the first element is earth. So earth includes salt, it includes stones, it includes pretty much anything that comes from the earth, anything that was alive like a plant can also be attributed to the element of earth. The element of water, represented by, of course, water, blue stones or shells. Next, you have the element of air, represented by like incense and, of course, feathers. Next, you have the element of fire, which you can use candles to represent that, of course, like a flame. Also use cinnamon, because cinnamon is a very fiery herb. You can also use red stones, like this baked citrine. It's like an orangey red stone. And then also, I use black tourmaline to represent fire. Lastly, the element of spirit, which is represented by either a deity or a spirit, like this angel, or a pentacle or pentagram. Okay, everybody, so here's part 3 of how to cast a circle. So first, I want to forewarn you, if you do not want to incorporate masculine and feminine energies into your circle, don't watch this video. If you don't want to incorporate deities or spirits of any kind into your circle, don't watch this video. Okay, now they've left. So I'm going to give you some ideas for how to incorporate masculine and feminine energies into your altar without needing a deity. Okay, so when you're growing up, girls were always pink and blue were always boys. You can still use that same principle. It's a little sexist and outdated, but you can still use that principle if you're using masculine and feminine energy. You can also use black or white interchangeably. You can use white for feminine, black for masculine, or vice versa. I used to do the same things with these stones. The blue was the masculine and purple was the feminine. You can also use a pine cone for feminine energy. And here's a part of the video that some people won't agree with, but you can also use bones or antlers, horns to represent masculine energy. Hope this helped, and as always, blessed be. Hey, Witches TikTok. So today we're going to be talking about part 4 of casting a circle, and this time we're going to get to the fun part, chanting. Okay, guys, so I'm just going to jump right through this. So you're going to first start by saying in front of the altar and saying, "In the name of the god and the goddess, I cast this, my working circle. May you bestow upon me your love and guidance as I welcome you with honor in your presence and power." You're going to give a moment of silence, then you're going to say the next thing, but before you do, you're going to grab an element, because we're incorporating them now. So, I'm just going to use earth as an example. I grab my salt and I say, "I cast and consecrate the circle with the element of earth. May the guardians of this element guide and guard me as I welcome you with honor in your presence and power." And I'm going to move this salt all around my circle in a circle clockwise motion. You do this 5 times with all of the elements. And now your circle is cast. If you don't worship deities or work with deities, you can discard the first part. You can also say spirit guides or angels instead of the first part. Part 5 coming soon. So now that you've cast your circle, you need to close it. So here's part 5 of how to close your circle. So you're going to walk in a counterclockwise motion, and you're going to say, "Guardians of the elements, goddess and god, spirits among me, my ritual is now complete. I bid you hail and farewell. Hail and farewell." You give a moment of silence for respect for those that helped you, protect yourself, and bring energy into your circle and build your spell or working. And then you're going to finally say one last hail and farewell. Send those spirits away, right? Then you're going to distinguish all of the flames and the incense, and you say, in a commanding tone, "I declare this circle closed. I release the elements of their own. This is my will, so mote it be," or "what's done is done. Blessed be," whatever you want to use. Amen. Whatever you want to use at the end. So now you've just cast your first circle. So I hope you found this helpful, and as always, blessed be.